You can't press mommy keys. Yeah, get down. Take your whisk and get down. All right, folks, welcome back. We've been gone for quite some time. I think the last video I made, Nova, was like 3 months. I have lots of lost footage, so to speak. I kept saying I was going to come back and do monthly updates when she turned 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. You're going to hear her talking in the background. You're going to hear Peppa Pig because that's her new show, Anything But a Kitty. I kept saying I was going to do updates when her teeth came in, when we did the baby-led weaning, when she started crawling, walking. I didn't do none of that. Just didn't happen. I started saying, I'm not going to be like the other YouTubers that show you the journey, and then when the baby get here, they fall off and you see nothing. But honestly, it's harder to make time to record than people talk about. It's a lot harder. Watch out, baby. What is in your mouth? See what I mean? What's in your mouth? Eating paper and stuff while mommy's trying to record. And then you're going to pull your bonnet off. Okay. It's harder to record than most people talk about. You're going to take it off and then want to put it back on. But this is where I give you all the updates that you've been waiting on. If you guys want the lost footage of the first steps, crawling, all that good stuff, let me know in the comments. Other than that, follow my Instagram and you can see all her videos because that's where I upload everything. You got something to say? You want to leave? No? Okay. You can leave. Very vocal, very busy, very loud. I honestly don't even know where to start, to be honest. I think that's why I'm rambling. But I think the last time we made a vlog, I was talking about postpartum anxiety, starting my locks over, so having to get rid of my previous set and all that stuff. So, let's just talk about some of the challenges I had. Watch this. Hey, put that down. See what I mean? We are at the top of the stage. You're going to hear me doing a lot of snapping and, hey, stop, all of that. But, I don't know. Some things that stuck out over last year, I will say one thing that kept me busy, teaching through a pandemic. So being pregnant through a pandemic and then having to go back to work after 8 weeks. I was not excited about going back to work. I don't feel like 8 weeks is enough to bond with your child and truly have rest and recovery time. So when I went back to work, she was 8 weeks and I was trying to adjust being back at work, then coming home and being with her, being at work missing her, doing the FaceTiming and calling all day and wishing I was here, trying to get back home. And then I think the biggest obstacle was breastfeeding. So breastfeeding itself was not hard. She was a good latcher. It's one lock. Anywho, she was a good latcher. She latched on really well. The problem was supply. I still think supply is my issue, but when you want me to give you these stickers? You can have these stickers, baby. All right, take them back. There you go. Take them back. I don't think I had supply issues as in making enough because when she latched, she was getting milk. But when I came, I think the biggest part was pumping. I had so much trouble pumping. We're going to do up and down the whole time. Why are you smiling at the wall? Pumping was my major issue. I tried about 3, 4 pumps. I tried about 3, 4 flange sizes. I tried lactation cookies, drinking 2 gallons of water. I tried legendary milk supplements. I tried Milky Mama supplements drops, emergency brownies, emergency cookies. I tried taking vitamin C, everything, and still, no matter what I do, I'll put a picture over here, no matter or over here, whatever way it comes. Um, I was still only able to pump 1 ounce each session, 2 ounces if I keep going for over an hour and keep pushing it. Like everybody talks about this full feeling you have when you breastfeed, like you're engorged and you're full. I don't think when my milk came in, I ever felt engorged. I never felt big and full, like, oh, I got a pump. I don't know what that feels like. So I'm never sure if I was ever full. So I never know if I'm fully empty, so to speak. I just know that when she latches, she can drink for hours. When I pump, I get this much milk in the bottle. I've tried the Spectra S2 pump. I've tried the Free Me portable pumps. I've even tried this Lancinone manual pump. As you can see, I was just using this before I started. And honestly, sitting here doing this for an hour is hard. But I'm down to a 15 millimeter flange. So people that know their sizes, it's a pretty small one. And this seems to be getting me the most output. But still, no matter what, I'm still only being able to pump 1 to 2 ounces out. And 2 ounces is being general. So to sit and pump for 40 to 60 minutes and get this much milk out is very discouraging. And so I stopped pumping for a while, and I had to end up putting her on formula to supplement because she wasn't gaining any weight. And so I would latch her when I'm home from work and on the weekends, and then give her formula in the daytime. So I've been doing that since she was 2, 3 months. And then I recently started back trying to pump and seeing that, if I tried all these things again, maybe it would help. No. Everybody gonna tell you, are you hydrated enough? Yes. Drinking 2 gallons of water a day. Are you eating enough? Yes. Double the calories, and I'm gonna get to that. Yes, my baby plays with a whisk. Um, are you getting enough calories? Yes. Vitamins? Yes. Sleep? Yeah, it could be better, but enough. And it doesn't work. Pumps just don't work for some people, and I think that it's not enough suction and pressure enough to fully push and get me empty or get me more output than that. And so for the next time or next baby, I'll try some different things and we'll see how that goes. But breastfeeding or pumping was the major thing for me, and so that took up a lot of my time researching and trying all these different things, and so that just made me more and more discouraged. Um, the postpartum anxiety um, and postpartum depression that yeah, baby, I hear you. Yeah. Um, Postpartum depression that I wasn't even aware that I had. Well, I won't say that I wasn't aware that I had it, but I think I knew. I don't think I really wanted to claim that, so to speak. Um, I just noticed the entire year that she's been here. Um, she's always taken care of. She's always dressed. She gets everything. I don't do anything for myself. I don't feel like getting dressed up. I be outside wearing sweatpants and not doing my hair, which is fine. I have locks, so it's not a big deal. Just not wanting to get up and leave the house, not really wanting to do anything. Um, I don't know. It was very hard, um, especially not talking about it. I didn't really tell people that, oh, I'm depressed. I don't think I knew, or even if I knew, I didn't want to talk about it. I don't think it helps living in a different state away from family and friends and not having anybody to call here in Georgia to be like, hey, can I come over? hey, you want to hang out? I didn't have any of that. So literally just work, home, sit in the house, wake up, be with my baby all day, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work all day, come home, find the energy to be with my baby, go to sleep, repeat. That's been my life for years. And so um, I just noticed that, wasn't getting dressed, wasn't really taking care of myself, wasn't eating as much or eating terribly, binging on junk or going periods when my appetite wasn't there, or taking pictures and videos of her without me in it. Like, if you look, I'm not in many pictures with her because then it's like I don't want to get dressed up because I'm not in the mood. Like, my headspace is not there. But then when it's time to take a picture, I don't like how I look in the pictures. So those are the ones that I don't normally post. I keep them for myself. So lots of videos and pictures and footage of her without me in it. Because then if somebody takes a picture or video of me and I see it, I'm like, ew, because everybody was saying you gotta lift your calories, you gotta eat more. And so trying to get this breastfeeding and pumping thing together, I put on about 10 to 15 more pounds. I gained 0 during the pregnancy and then put on 15 pounds afterwards, trying to keep up with the demands of making breast milk that didn't seem to be working. Hold on. Watch out, baby. Come on. Trying to record and he's climbing. Oh, there we go. How you gonna yell at me for helping you up here? But yeah, that. Um, yeah, you made mommy lose her train of thought. It's just been a very interesting year, so to speak. I mean, I didn't waste my entire year. I done this mother thing really great. Um, she's smart. She's learning. She's learning sign language, speaking a few words, walking before 1, crawling before 6 months. All of those things that people worry about, she hit all those milestones easily. So if we're going to talk about her stats now, she's like 21 pounds, very tall, at least 30 inches tall. Size 12 months to 18 clothes, size 4 diapers, size 5 shoes. So growing, definitely growing fast. Very long, but very slim. It's just, keeping her busy now, keeping her entertained. Yeah, like I said, my life is my child, which, they say you're supposed to find your own self again, but I think I'm just in this place where I don't really know what this place is called, this little space where I'm trying to, figure out what's next for me. And it doesn't seem to be teaching. Like, teaching during a pandemic has been absolutely awful. It has been awful. I am overworked. I am tired. Dealing with parents and kids, trying to get them to learn, trying to get parents to help out and contribute. It has been absolutely the worst. And so I honestly don't know how long I'll be in education. And if I'm in education, I don't know how long I'll be a teacher, so to speak. But just going to work all day, I wake up at 6 in the morning. I'm gone before Nova is awake, and then when I come home, it's already 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So that only leaves me from 5 to 10 p.m. to really bond with her, play with her, learn with her before I have to go to bed and get ready for work the next day. It's like the most upsetting, depressing thing ever. So trying to figure out what's next for me in terms of career. Teaching is rewarding to an extent, but honestly, the work doesn't match the salary, if that makes sense. What you put in doesn't match the output, and I'll say that. So, trying to figure out what's next for me. Over the last year, while I did have Nova, I started when I was pregnant, and I finished while having her. I became a doula. I've taken many courses in fertility, support. So definitely certifications there, maternal health advocate, just so many lines of things because I see myself going into birth work more, but it's also hard to get into the door to birth work. It's like you either know people or you don't. It's like finding clients to be their doula. It's kind of hard. You either know a group of doulas or some doulas that you can work with, or you don't. And so it's kind of like you got the certification, but you can't do nothing with it. So maybe I'm just not promoting myself as well as I could, and I could work on that. But that's another thing in itself. Like, trying to get my foot in the door and keep it in the door and not just get like this thing. I kind of got the opportunity to have a client and practice and, but things just weren't going right at that moment. Back in October, I got in a car accident. On the way to work, I got hit by a semi truck, and so my car got totaled, and so I was without a car for almost 2 months. So trying to be someone's doula with no transportation in Atlanta, where you need to be able to drive everywhere, absolutely disastrous. It made me look kind of unreliable, like I wasn't dedicated, and I know the folks I was working with probably got that idea, like she's not dedicated, she's unavailable. Honestly, having a baby and no car for 2 months made it absolutely impossible trying to go to work, catch rides, Lyft, Uber. Lyft's $50 one way, another way, so that's $100 a day. And then still dealing with this guy's insurance. That's another story in its own that I don't even want to get into. So yeah, that just added to my anxiety, added to my don't push keys, baby. That just added to my anxiety, added to the depression, added to the feeling of like, dang, all you got is bad luck. Things ain't working out. Um, yeah, so adjusting. Don't put your mouth on my feet. No, don't get mad at me. So that's just where I am now, trying to figure out how to get my foot in the door to birth work. Work with people and really get the opportunity that I haven't been able to get because at the time my circumstances weren't favorable. But knowing that I'm not happy in education completely, leave the projector alone. Um, yeah, wanting to do something but not having the resources or the not resources because I will say I have the education and resources and classes and all these different things, not having the connections and networks to get you in the door because people tend to work with people that they work with and they know they're not trying to take on new people. They're not trying to really make new connections and new relationships. So it's the same. Birth work is the same as any industry that you get in. You have to get your foot in the door, and then you got to show out when you get in the door to stay in. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost like acting, writing, anything. Got to break down the door. Got to make some network connections, and that's all I can say about that. All I can say is that I've been working on some things that I'm hoping to see manifest, build, but I don't know. This has just been a weird, weird year of being a new parent and then everything that came along with it. I will say that I tell people time and time again that there is no way to be 100% ready for children because children, they come, you can have all your stuff together. I had all my stuff together. I got my job, my salary, I planned, had everything, and what went wrong, gonna go wrong. Don't really matter. Everything that could go wrong, went wrong. It is what it is. So, now I'm just figuring out how to you know, make myself feel like being around people again and leaving the house and waking up and feeling like actually putting on clothes, and even if it means just walking outside a little bit, trying to get that feeling back because I've just been in this place where I haven't wanted to do any of that. Um, and it's been very, mm, um, I don't want to make this super long and just ramble, but I just want you guys to know, put that down. I want you guys to know where we've been, and now I'm going to get back to, I'm going to try to get back to vlogging as often as possible since she's getting older. Let you guys see more things. Let me have that. Give me that. See what I mean? Toddler stage. A lot of that. Um, Again, if y'all want that lost footage videos, just a vlog full of clips of her growing and doing things, let me know in the comments and I will post that. But I'm not going to make this vlog much longer. Just want you to know where we've been. And we've been here. We've been around. But mommy's been trying to get herself together because hair is flourishing, kind of, Skin, not so much. And I think that's another reason why I didn't want to vlog. My skin has been terrible since I had her. So trying to find things to get this in order has been terrible. Like really bad dark spots and acne. Again, conversation for another day. But let us know in the comments the things that you want to see, and we will definitely get it posted. Until next time.